Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys. So we have a fairly busy day today. We got hockey, college football, college basketball, NBA. You name it, we got it. Lots of stuff going on today. 3 picks for you guys in free picks. Gonna do a recap of yesterday. Before I do, guys, really quickly, I just want to say to those of you guys in Canada, happy Remembrance Day. In the States, happy Veterans Day. I think that to me, this has always been an important holiday. I've tried to be a student of history. I've tried to, learn from the past, because one of my favorite expressions always been, or quotes, I guess you'd say, those that don't learn from the past are condemned to repeat it. And that's something that is echoed through time. We see time and time again, lessons of the past not being learned, only for newer generations to have to learn it the hard way. So, a day like today, guys, take some time, whether it's with family, friends, colleagues, or even just by yourself, and just reflect on how good life is. Because the only reason that life is as good as we have it right now is because of what people fought for. They fought for our freedom, and many of them pay the ultimate price. My great uncle was killed in the first day of the Battle of the Somme in 1916 in World War I. His brother, my great grandfather, he fought all the way through World War I and made it through, but lost his brother. My grandfather, Major Roy Bender, fought with the British Expeditionary Forces, landed on D-Day. And very interesting story. He was born in Germany, early 1900s, born in Germany, and his father was a politician in Germany in the 30s, but not for the Nazi party, for another party. So he saw the writing on the wall and said that, okay, you know what, things are not going to be good for us if this Hitler dude takes power. So we better get you out of here. Sent him to England, went to the Royal Military Academy in England, and after war broke out, now he's fighting for the Expeditionary Forces, managed to land in D-Day. But, after the war, unfortunately, he didn't like to really talk too much about it. But what he did say, there were stories that were shared and stuff like that. And, at the very least, I owe to them to let my son know what they did and why, ultimately we have such a good life. The sacrifices of so many. I was fortunate enough to go to Normandy. Many of you guys know it. So I was fortunate enough to go to Normandy, north of France, a number of years ago. I got to see where my grandfather landed on D-Day. I got to walk up and down the American beaches of Omaha and Utah Beach and see the scale of what these young men had to do. You see it in the movies, but when you see it in real life, it becomes scarily real. Very, very, very scary stuff when you see it in real life. I got to tour the American Cemetery, and that's really when it hit home, the level of sacrifice. So guys, on a day like today, tell your kids what your family did. Take a minute to reflect and to remember, and really ultimately to give thanks to what the previous generations did for us and what current generations are still doing for us today. So, do what you can, help veterans out. I can't even imagine what they do. So that's it, guys. But happy Remembrance Day, happy Veterans Day. If we don't forget and we keep telling the future generations what they did, then their legacies will live on forever, and what they did will not go in vain. All right, let's get back to sports here for a second. All right, so yesterday, guys, we ended up going 1-1. But we ended up winning just under a half unit of profit, because we had a full unit on Minnesota and a half unit on K-State. Kansas State looked ugly in the first half, but we managed to squeak out a little bit less than a half unit win. Masterclass same deal. We won a little bit over half a unit. We had some ups, we had some downs. We had Charlotte first half. Thank God we took them first half. They crumbled in the second half. We took the money line first half, got them plus 145. We were very, very close on Detroit. We took Detroit first half money line as well, plus 125. Disappointing there. Refereeing, guys, it's subjective. Okay, refereeing is subjective. It ultimately it comes down to, I see a call this way and this guy sees a call this way, and you see it. You see it in every sport, in football and hockey, in basketball especially. Some referees are going to call stuff, others aren't. I felt that in yesterday's Detroit game, in my opinion, there was 4 shots that could have been shooting fouls. 3 that I believe definitely should have been shooting fouls. And then none of them were called. Not one of them were called. As well, Detroit got called for a foul on a rebound that led to 2 free throws. And we ended up losing by 1 point. So at the end of it, it was, I believe it was like 16 free throws to 0 for Detroit. Detroit got 0 free throws. Actually, no, that's not true. After it was all like pretty much over at that point in elementary, they gave Detroit free throws. I don't know, 20 seconds left. They finally called a shooting foul at the end of the half. Disappointing. Thought we should have won that. Anyways, we're going to get into today. Free picks 1, masterclass 1, small wins, onward and upward. Here we go. All right. So I have 3 plays for you guys in free picks. In masterclass, I have an NBA play, just one NBA play today. College football play, 6 different NHL plays, busy card in NHL, and I have a couple more college basketball plays as well. So I have an NHL play and 2 college basketball for you guys, and then a lot of stuff going on in masterclass. If you're interested in masterclass, guys, benderwins.com. It's $99 a month, gets you my full card every single day, plus all masterclass educational videos as well. We're up to 15 of them now. All right, starting off, guys, we're going to start off in hockey. I think this is going to be a good matchup here, guys. And again, I like matchups where we see the public versus the Sharps. And that's what we're seeing here, guys. Edmonton and Boston. Public likes Edmonton. Obviously, Edmonton's got a ton of firepower. I like Boston in this spot. I like Boston a lot in this spot, actually. So we're going to go Boston 1 unit minus 135. It's a sharp play. Public's going to be on Edmonton. No doubt about it in my mind. We've already seen it. And the Sharps are on Boston. So it's the Sharps versus the public. And the public wins sometimes, but more times than not, we win. Boston 1 unit minus 135. All right, guys. 1 unit total play in basketball. We're going to go with McNeese State and TCU under 141. Now, the game number, guys, this is an added game or an extra game, and you can always tell those by the signified numbers of 6-digit game indicators. This game indicator is 301235, and that is McNeese State. Put up your hand if you heard of them. McNeese State and TCU going under 141 for 1 unit. And finally, guys, last play, we are going to go a half unit on Northern Arizona plus 15.5. That game number is 781. Half a unit on Northern Arizona plus 15.5. Again, guys, oh, no, there is one other game I want to talk about. There's another game I want to talk about. But again, if you're interested, guys, we have a busy day across the board. NBA, college football, 6 more NHL plays, 2 more college basketball plays, but there's one more game I want to talk about with you guys in college basketball. I honestly, guys, I can tell you I have never gone back and forth more on a game than I can remember doing with this particular game. Let me just update this here. Yeah. Back and forth on this game. We're talking about here, guys, George Washington and Maryland. This morning, I love the under in this game, but there's too much steam on the over. And I like to, especially with basketball, look, I consider myself to be better than most sharps when it comes to it. Sometimes it's nice that the steam reassures you. In basketball, often I think that the steam just creates extra value. Like, we bet against some steam yesterday quite a bit, just gave us some extra value. Same thing on the first day of college basketball. This particular steam, though, guys, coming in from sharp books and 5 dimes, and it ain't me. So it concerns me enough that I went from a full unit play to a half unit play to sitting on the sidelines, no play at all. And I went back over this game so many times, back and forth. And I really do believe, win, lose, or draw in this game, that long-term no play is the right play on this game. I don't mind going up against some sharps here and there, but it's like when all the sharps are saying this side and I'm sitting over here, I think it's important sometimes that you can acknowledge to yourself and you can admit, hey, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I am wrong about this game. It's hard to do. It is hard to do because I like the under in the game. Totals there are the totals continuing to rise a little bit. It's up to 142 at most books. I'm just going to lay off. Okay, so I like the under. We'll see. We'll see if it was the right decision or not. Either way, though, I think long term, there's other battles. There's so many other battles to pick, other games to win that, why try to swim upstream? You know what I mean? It is what it is. All right, guys, that's it for us today. Again, happy Remembrance Day, happy Memorial Day. Really appreciate everything from you guys. Love this community. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. And as always, have a very lucky day, and bye for now.